Now we'll talk about one-time vendor. What is one-time vendor? Okay, so one-time vendor is, for example, I need to make a purchase from a vendor, but it will be only a one-off purchase. I know that I'm going to purchase something from a new vendor, and this is only first time we're going to purchase from this vendor, and I also know that this is the last time also we're going to purchase from this vendor. That is a one-off purchase only. We're not going to purchase from this vendor at all in the future. I know that. Okay, it can be we purchasing maybe stationery, or maybe we called a plumber or an electrician or someone. Okay, so in this case what we do is we create a common vendor which is called one-time vendor. That means today one-time vendor. Okay, so say vendor number is say 100,999 for example. Okay, so if today I need to call a say electrician to fix something, and I know it is a one-off for any reason, then I can use this number to create a purchase order for this electrician. Tomorrow if I need to again call a say I need to order stationery, okay, again I can use the same number. Okay, later on I want to call a say plumber in the company. Okay, then again I can use the same vendor number. That means one-off vendor is like we created a one standard number that can be used to make any one-off purchase. Okay, so I will show you here how to create a one-off vendor. Okay, so if you want to create a one-time vendor, so what we do is xk01. Okay, and here the account group will be different. Okay, open that, and here you can select this one-time vendor. Okay, select that one-time vendor. It's CPD. Okay, press enter. Here enter the name of the vendors. Just call it one-time vendor. Okay, just call it one-time. Enter any address, doesn't matter. Press enter. It's saying that vendor found with the same address. There must be another vendor with the same name. Okay, so what I'll do, I will call it one-time vendor 1. Okay, press enter. Next screen. Next screen, you can see because I selected a different vendor, you can see the screen is different. The fields that you can see are much less than what we have seen earlier. Okay, enter. Enter reconciliation account number we need to give. Again, this you can see a lot of fields are still missing. Enter payment terms, select the payment terms, enter. Order currency is AUD, terms of payment. Okay, enter, and you can see it's also not showing you the partner function here. Okay, so if I save it, it will give me a number, and number is at the bottom you can see 100511. So 100511. So that means this is a one-time vendor. So I will show you how we can use a one-time vendor for a one-off purchase from different vendors. Okay, so go back. We'll create a purchase order ME21N, right? So here I will enter this vendor number 100511. 100511. Enter. Okay, just use the same sales organization as we used before. Enter. Okay, I will also enter the material number, quantity, and plant. Say we're buying this material, for example. It's asking to missing price here. I'll enter price. Good. Okay, now if I try to save it, before you save it, even you can check if everything is okay or not. You can click on this little button, check. See this one? Click on that, it will check it. Okay, saying that please enter the vendor address. That means address, we all the time we need to enter the address, because a one-time vendor, if I go to the address tab, see this address tab on the header, there's no address here. Why? Because it's a one-time vendor, and every time the system knows that every time the address will be different. Okay, so what we'll do, I can enter the vendor here, I can say, okay, I'll say plumbing ABC Limited. Okay, street number, street name, say CCC Street, 100 number, postal code 3000, city, country, phone number, like this. Okay, and now I can save it. If I save it, save, yes. Okay, so that means system is very clever. So whenever you use a one-time vendor to create any order, system knows that it is one time, and every time the vendor address or name will be different, phone number will be different. So it will always leave this screen blank for you, and it will ask you to enter the customer name, address, and phone number. Okay, so that's the case only for one-time vendor. So again, you can use the same vendor for again to make a second purchase from a different vendor. So the reason is we don't need to maintain the master data for a one-off purchase, because maintaining a master data for a one-off purchase will be waste of time. Okay, so just make the purchase, and we know that we're never going to buy from this vendor, or very unlikely we will be buying from this vendor. Okay, so you can see it's created a purchase order number 45000175565. That's the purchase order number. Okay, and if, for example, if I have used a different vendor, say this one, okay, which is not a one-time vendor, okay, you can see system will fill the address here. So now I'm using an old vendor. If I go to the address tab, you can see system has filled the address tab here. Okay, but if you use the one-time vendor, system will leave it blank. See, this is blank. Okay, so that's our one-time vendor.